you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program.
Thank you. 1,000 times. 1,000 times. The restoration of Biafra. Chukwu have planned it. And just like Master Simon Ekpa used to say, it is from plan A to Z. If you don't know it now. The restoration of Biafra in this very year that we are in, it is from plan A to Z. And it will definitely come to pass. It doesn't matter what you think, what you say. Look at all those clowns. They were rejoicing. And eventually, when they saw that finally, Mazi Simon Ekpa is safe and sound, much more secure than ever, more security were added to him yesterday. I can tell you he was given more security yesterday. They began to cry. Some of them came to their platform. They say it was arranged. They say someone planned it. It was arranged. That the picture was forged. They are the ones doing the picture they brought out. They were the ones who brought the picture. Information they brought. The blackmail they did. The propaganda they posted it. They still came back and began to say it was staged. Who staged it? Who brought the information? Who was spreading it? The same people. This is how confused they are. And one of the idiots, I saw one of the idiots on his own platform was making a video. One of the idiots was making a video calling people to go and write a letter. They should write a letter to Finnish police. Write a letter to Finnish authority. Right? You are a madman. That is how uneducated you are. Because if you have some sanity, if you have some sense of education, you will know that you are wasting your time. Very uneducated. That is your problem. That is why you will go and make such video. That people should go and write a letter. Do you think you can write better than any autopilot member? Do you think you can write much more than any other autopilot member? You are coming late. We have written our own letter months before you begin to dream of writing letter. The same way you wrote your petition. You wrote a petition. You made calls. It wasn't enough. Now you think your letter now will be much stronger than the confrontation of the zoo themselves. Nigerian government themselves calling Finland government. You think your letter will be much more effective than that. That is how mad they are. And they say they should write it. If you don't write it, someone will be arrested today. You are a dreamer. You are a dreamer. Those of you who are wishing for the arrest of Master Simon Ekpa, you are going to hang yourself. You will wait until you hang yourself. It doesn't matter what you think. But what I'm telling you is that be careful for what you wish for. Because that thing you are wishing for, you are going to get it for yourself. That thing you are wishing for, those of you that are wishing Master Simon Ekpa evil, those of you who are bent on waiting when Master Simon Ekpa will be arrested, you will wait forever. And that thing you wish for him, just watch your back. Watch your back. I say be careful what you wish for. Our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, as we speak today, is submitting a letter to the Finland president. Today, as you're watching me, he is submitting a letter to the Finland president in protest of what is happening in Biafra land. And of course, you saw that after his intervention yesterday, he still came back. After the interview yesterday, he still came back and he conducted his program. And he told you, I am going to complete what I started. Does he sound like somebody who is afraid? Does he sound like somebody who is shaken? Does he sound like somebody who is going to retreat? You are going to wait forever. While you are waiting, you are going to wake up and you will see yourself in Biafra. It is going to happen. We have been saying it, that you will sleep in Biafra, you will sleep in Nigeria, and you wake in Biafra. Or you will just hear the national anthem of Biafra blasting with the flag flying everywhere. The same thing that happened, that was what you saw yesterday, was just the kind of rapture that will happen very soon. That was example of what you saw yesterday. While you are busy jubilating, while you are busy wishing yourself evil, while you were busy trashing yourself, Master Simon Cker was busy working for you and I, for our freedom. He was busy making a case for you and I. He was busy making submission for you and I. He was busy getting more connection for you and I. He was busy giving you and I more voice. And I can tell you, yesterday, the internet was on fire. Those who didn't know about Biafra yesterday, they knew him more. Remember the word of our spokesperson, Master Simon Cker. Remember his word. When Master Simon Cker trends, Master Nandika will begin to trend. When Master Simon Cker trend, Biafra will begin to trend. When Master Simon Cker trend, the plight of the Biafran people will be on top of the show. So let me tell you, I have told you, and you have to hear it, that all things worketh for good to them that love Chukwu Okike Abiama. It doesn't matter what you think. You can do bad, you can do good. Every single thing you do against Master Simon Cker and against Biafra will work for our own good. Whatever step you take, whatever action you take, will draw Biafra closer. Biafra land today is on lockdown. And tomorrow, it is going to be more. And if you think you can change the status quo, you are wasting your time. We stand firmly on our word that we have spoken to demonstrate our own democratic rights in our own way. It is the democratic right of every human being in that zoological republic to decide either to participate in the election or not to participate. And Biafran people have taken their own democratic right to use it wisely by not participating. You can't change it. It's a decision we have made as Biafrans. We don't only make a decision, we are going to defend that decision on the ground. If you are one of those who is wishing yourself evil, forget it. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for his mercy upon the Biafran people. We don't deserve what we are getting. The kind of mercy that Chukwu Okike Abiama is giving us, we don't even deserve it. After seeing what happened in media yesterday, you begin to wonder, do we really deserve the mercy that Chukwu Okike Abiama is showing on us? Do we deserve it? Do we really deserve the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiama that is upon us? After seeing what happened yesterday, you begin to ask yourself that question. But we will not stop. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter their propaganda. It doesn't matter their blackmail. It doesn't matter what they try to do. We cannot stop. Instead, it will propel us to fight more. We know who sent us. We didn't send ourselves. Whatever I'm doing here, coming on daily basis of broadcast, I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for my own self, for my life, and my future, and the future of my born children, my generation to come. It is not out of selfish interest. It is not out of any gain or any profit. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it because I need to do that. It is a call for duty. Only Chukwu Okike Abiama have known why he made it possible that some people should come out at this particular point in time to begin to speak. Nobody invited me. Nobody employed me. Nobody is paying me. I am doing what I have to do as a Biafran to make sure that my people are free. Yesterday was another referendum, open referendum. For those who are sitting on the fence, who say you don't know who is right and who is wrong. For you to see that your own brother, whom you and him is pursuing the same thing, you heard that he was arrested, and you begin to rejoice. You begin to clap your hands. You begin to glorify yourself. That yes, he has been arrested. All the criminals begin to celebrate, just like they did when we conducted the 5-day sit at home. Clueless people, you don't have something to offer. You do not have a solution to the problem. This person who has something to offer and has a solution, you don't want to support him. You are fighting him. The more you fight Master Simon Ekpa, the more you destroy yourself, I bet you. The more you continue to fight him, the more you destroy yourself. And you're going to meet your doom. Yes, you will. Today, look at the people who claim to be participating in election. Bunch of criminals from A to Z. Recently, a new audio have emerged. They are attacking. Please, just hang on. If they kick you out, come back. Just hang on. I'm going nowhere. They will continue to attack our program. That is what they do. They will attack the program to make sure they kick people out and discourage people from listening. But am I going anywhere? I'm not going anywhere. I am here. Get to the top where I want to get to. They can't stop us. The criminals, bunch of line-up of criminals that came out that want to contest and say they want to be president. You saw an audio just emerged. Audio recording just emerged. A secret audio where they were. Let them continue the attack. An audio emerged where they were planning how to rig election. Atiku Abubakar with Konkoso. These are two different Fulani men coming together to merge and plan how they will take power. So when we are telling you about the madness of the Fulani people, we will tell you about that Nigeria cannot survive. You think it's a joke. The same way you saw that audio where two people from two different parties, two Fulani men from two different parties, making arrangement on how to rig election in favor of one person. That is the same job that the other idiot with Trubu will be doing. They call him Shetima. Shetima will be working on the ground with the same article for him to take over power. The same thing, that very terrorist who went and tweeted against Pansamanako yesterday, will be doing the same thing to favor article indirectly. And you think we are with them. Already you have seen the Northern Labour Party structure have already collapsed into APC overnight. They collapsed overnight. Southwest, the same thing collapsed. And watch it as the game plays. They have already started their secret meetings on how to rig the election, to take it back to the north. They have started their secret meetings. And the funniest thing that these secret meetings are held in the presence of some people from the southern part of Nigeria. In the presence of Southerners who they have promised one thing or another to make them relevant. This is how they have changed the South for a very long time. They will be planning their evil in the presence of a Southerner who they will use to manipulate every other person just because of vice president. Okowa was there. When the rigging was planned, Okowa was there planning along with them how to rig the election to bring another Fulani man in power. To make sure they complete the cycle of Fulanization and the Islamization of Nigeria, which he knows will affect him and his unborn children. This is how evil people are. But I thank Chukwu Okeke Abiyama that whatever secret meeting or discussion they are having, they are doing it for other places. As far as Biafra land is concerned, we are going to lock it up. Biafra land will be locked. Nothing is going to happen there. No activity is going to take place in Biafra land. No activity will take place in Biafra land. Let them continue to deceive themselves. Let them continue to push their propaganda and blackmail. Let them continue to deceive themselves and begin to hope on something that doesn't exist. As far as we are, as far as Biafrans are, as far as this generation of Biafra are, we will never look back. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have laid a solid foundation. And that foundation, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu laid, is not his foundation. Chukwu Okeke Abiyama gave him the template to lay that foundation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid a solid foundation. All we need to do is to follow that very full step and walk into Biafra majestically. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did a perfect job. That is why today, when you see people who are attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa and they claim to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you begin to wonder, from which planet are they coming from? When you see somebody open his mouth and claim to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet you hate Mazi Simon Ekpa with all your strength and power, I begin to wonder, what sort of love do you have with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Every single thing that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today is playing the template of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, replaying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put on ground. Mazi Simon Ekpa has not added, he has not removed. The template of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You talk about sit at home. The sit at home, the person that brought sit at home on board, the person that established it at home and brought it on board for us to use it to actualize our freedom is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu introduced it and it was working. And he never looked back on it. He has been using it effectively to call the attention of the world to know what is happening. And today, our spokesperson keyed into that same thing. Mazi Simon Ekpa today is saying there will be no election in Biafra land. Is he the one that said it first? Was it not the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The message of no election, was it not the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that put that word in place? The videos are there, the recordings are there, the audios are there, where he made it categorically clear that Biafrans will never participate in any election anymore. And he said that any Biafran that get involved, that was his direct word. He made it clear, without missing word, he said it. That anybody that we go and participate, he laid a curse on any Biafran that will make any move to go for election. And today, somebody is standing on that very statement, keeping that very standard and making sure that we walk into our freedom. You hate him so much. You hate him so much. You don't want to hear from him. Yet, you say you love the person who laid that foundation. What an irony. This is how confused some of them are. This is how mad some of them are. That's why I ask, how can anybody say you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and then you hate Mazi Simon Ekpa with all guts? Is it not obvious that these are the people that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? These people today who are telling you that we will not stand against anybody who wants to vote. If you want to go and participate, you participate. If you want to go and vote, go and vote. We will not stop it. But for we'll just sit back and watch. These are the people that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Because they knew that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside with us today, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the position of Mazi Simon Ekpa, he will do much more than Mazi Simon Ekpa have done today. He will take even much more action that Mazi Simon Ekpa has taken today. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given them the first chance during the time of Atiku. They threw it away. He has led the example. They threw it away. There is no way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give that opportunity again. He will never. Because he himself said it. That Uburone, how many times will something happen to you before you learn a lesson? Only once. In some cases, you don't even allow it to happen once. You learn from what happened to your neighbor. You learn from what happened to others. Don't wait for it to happen to you. But if peradventure it happens to you, let it be once. This is what is going on. Yesterday was a very massive revelation. Yesterday was a very, I say every stage that we get into, every stage, there is always a revelation to make. Every stage. That is why you see Biafra is going to be a clean and sound nation. Anything that is defiled will not be part of the restoration. Anything that is not pure will not be part of the restoration. Anything or anybody that is not truthful will not be part of the restoration. Today, the people who are still standing are the truthful ones who can tell you what's the way it is without missing words. And as long as you're standing on the truth, you will remain unshakable. They will never shake you. They will try, but they can't succeed. Just like you see them dancing from pillar to pole against Master Simon Ekpa, trying to plan this and plan that. But the more they continue to do what they are doing, the more Master Simon Ekpa grow from glory to glory, from glory to glory. They have announced him again yesterday. Yesterday was another major announcement for Master Simon Ekpa. And I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam, if you're a Biafran and you're not in Twitter, you are not doing yourself a good better. If you're a Biafran and you're not on Twitter, you are not doing yourself good. Go to Twitter and follow Master Simon Ekpa. You don't need to do anything. Just follow him and retweet. Every single tweet he tweets, retweet it. That is your responsibility. Retweet every single tweet he tweets. Retweet it. Just retweet it. That is it. That's all you got to do. If you are a Biafran watching me and you will have access to internet, you have access to internet, you are online, make sure you have a Twitter account.